Hi there, I'm Camillia Swart. I'm your Tupperware girl. I just wanted to come on today and teach you how to make Zuppa Tuscano. It's similar to the one that they have at Olive Garden. Of course, I can't say it's Olive Garden's because it's not. It's in my own kitchen. And I am just wanting to demonstrate one of our feature items this week is our pressure cooker. Don't you love this? It's beautiful. This is the old style pressure cooker. They used to have a little knob that goes on top, and it would sit there and let off steam. Well, sometimes it would get too much built up in it, and so that little metal piece on top had a little, like a button type thing on the top of it, and it would shoot. And one time it did that, and it stuck into my ceiling. So today, Tupperware has a much better product. I'm going to set this aside. Sorry for all the noise. Our new product is our pressure cooker. The pressure cooker that we have today is made from Tupperware. As you can see, it's on the lid right here. And it has an arrow. It's one of the safety features on the handle. It also has an arrow, as you can see right there. There are 4 features on this well, more than that even. But this feature is a gasket. This gasket can be taken out or put in. Either way, if you take it out, it will not build up pressure. It'll be just like cooking in a roaster pan. But if you put it in, it's a pressure cooker. The first safety item that it has is the safety valve, just like the old one that we used to have, only this don't come out. It goes and lets off steam. If it builds up too much steam, it also has this little valve up here, and that opens. Underneath the handle is a little pressure area over here. So if it continues to build up too much, it has those 3 vents that it can get out. The steam can get out. But one of the nice features that I like about it is when you line the 2 arrows up, you twist it and the handle won't pop off. You put down the handle and it locks on too. So it's got lots of safety features. Therefore, you cannot have that little pop thing to go stick into your ceiling like the old-fashioned kind. I'm right now getting ready to show you the first step in our pressure cooker, and that is hot Italian sausage. You crumble it up like this. You don't pre-cook it. You crumble it up like this, and you put it in the bottom. The next thing you'd want to do is you take your chop and prep, and it has a blade inside. It has a safety guard for the blade, and it just kind of snaps in there. Snap. Okay. You put that inside. I have 2 cloves of garlic in here. We're going to mince them up. You put the lid on, twist the lid that locks that lid in place, that locks that product in the engine in place, and you give it a pull. Kind of mix up that garlic. Yep, there it is, all minced up. See? Inside. You're going to pop that inside. I have to use one of my old spoons because I forgot. Oh, no, I don't. I have my old spoons right back here. Where'd it go? Anyway, you pop the garlic inside. Then you set this aside. Of course, you've already cleaned that garlic and cut off the ends. Then in the Power Chef, which is our larger container, I have 1 onion, and I have 1/8 teaspoon, which is what they call a pinch of red pepper flakes. So you would pop that on, and with that teaspoon, we don't want it to be as small as the garlic. We want to still have some bite-sized pieces because it's going to be in our soup and it's going to be really tasty. Now this also has a guard that goes on it. And it's going to look about like that. is, like that. This is a Tupperware spoon. We have a whole set of accessories for your cooking pleasures. This just happens to be one of them. Then after we do that and we set that aside, this guard for the Power Chef has a bigger guard, and it also has a lock across it so it can't come off. These blades are so super sharp it will literally cut your finger off if you don't watch it. We're not going to worry about that. When you receive your Power Chef, and when you get it first from your Tupperware lady, if she hasn't done it for you, you would want to take the gasket out of the inside. There's a gasket right here. That's inside the Power Chef. If you don't take it out, you'll be eating rubber with your meal. So we don't want to do that. The next thing you're going to want to do is, I have already cut up and cut potatoes into pieces. I didn't think you'd want to watch me have to peel 4 potatoes and cut them up. The bowl I'm using is a Wonderlair bowl. And this is a really good time to talk about this bowl. This came today in the mail. And the reason why it came is it's a replacement for another bowl that I had cracked or peeled or broke on the edges. And this is what they replaced it with today, which I think is really cool because it has a clear lid that goes on top of it. But I don't need the lid today. Anyway, so we're getting down to the basics. We're getting down, we've got the potato, we've got the garlic, we've got the onion, we've got the hot Italian sausage, and the red pepper flakes. The next item is our kale. Kale is a dark green leafy vegetable. Looks like this one. It's destemmed and it's cut into bite-sized pieces. And yeah, that one needs to still be torn. And you're going to put that inside in your Tuscano. Okay, and then we're going to set that aside because the next thing we're going to do is we have 3 cups of chicken broth. The chicken broth is just regular chicken broth that you can buy in a package at the store, or if you have it left over from baking your chicken and it's been left on the bottom of your roaster, you can remove the fat from it. You can save the broth and freeze it, or you can put it in a jar and can it, whatever you need to do at that point. And we're just going to take that we're going to take that 3 cups of broth. We're going to pour it into our Power Chef. This actually is some left over from a chicken that I had a couple of chickens that I had baked, and I just put them together because it's easier than all the other stuff. That is 3 tablespoons of flour. That was measured with our wonderful Tupperware measuring spoons. There are 6 different sizes. There's an 1/8 of a teaspoon, quarter, 1/3, half, 2/3, 3/4, and a tablespoon. We are the only company that makes the 1/8 of a teaspoon. And the reason why that, so many people didn't know what a pinch of anything was, and they was either putting too much or too little. So we've taken all the guesswork out for you. Again, you put the engine back on, you twist it. There's a little area right here you can see, and you twist it till that's back there in the back. And you're going to give it a few pulls to mix that up. Oops, lost it for a second. Anyway, we're going to give a few pulls. We're going to mix up that flour and chicken broth. Looks kind of nice. Kind of gives it that creamy look. The next thing we're going to add is, I don't know if you've noticed this, but our cups sit like so.